Took 2 years or 3 years?
No, more. But I think it started about 4 or 5 years ago. Originally, the original ideas, and it gradually takes that time to get it all together. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 4 to 5 years.
Yeah. Well, the transmission lines, although they're fantastic, they do take a long time to perfect. So we spend a lot of time on the transmission line base to get it very accurate.
I mean that one?
Yes. Yeah.
But is it difference with this one to compare to your previous model? Or?
Yes, it is. It's a different layout. To be honest, as we improve our knowledge of transmission lines, we're improving their performance. And each few years, we manage to reduce the size for the same performance. So if you look at our first speaker, much bigger. So
you need it because you needed the tunnel.
Exactly. But we're now starting to perfect it further to reduce the size. So the speaker isn't too big, you know. I mean, it's still a big speaker, but it's not so wide.
Oh yeah. Before you were like a red boxy right there.
And that's why we used the smaller bass units. We used 4.
Yeah, 6.5. So
6.5.
we feel astonished when we hear the bass.
Yeah.
So clean, so deep, but
fast,
side
and fast as well.
Because there's a smaller diameter, right?
Very stiff with a carbon fibre. They move a long way. You know, they'll move.
It's a brand new driver?
Totally new. Yeah, we designed that specifically for this. You need a special kind of performance from the drive unit for transmission lines. So they were designed for that.
Because it is for transmission line?
Yes, only.
You cannot use the other...
No, if you put that in a reflex, it wouldn't work. And the other big change was that we have controls on the speaker.
Oh, at the back?
So we can adjust the bass higher or lower, and the high frequencies higher and lower, which is good for rooms. Some rooms are a little bit too boomy.
Yeah.
You can turn the bass down. It's only a little, it's a tiny, but it's enough to change it. And if you've got a room that's got lots of glass and a hard floor, and it's a little bit bright, you can turn the high frequency down. And the opposite, you know, you can turn it up as well if the room is a bit dull, you know, if you've got a very absorbent room. So it's just a little, it just allows you to tune the speaker, like an active speaker. You can tune it to the room.
It's just the coupling for the room and the sound. It's very important.
Yeah, it is.
So you spend a lot of effort also on this.
Yes, we realise everyone's going to use them in different rooms, different construction rooms, different acoustics, and it's trying to make a speaker that will get the best performance in all those rooms. That's why we do the double cabinet with the vent at the top and the bottom, you know.
I saw it.
And why we do that is because we've learned that in studios, that when you have the configuration like this, you can control the bass performance much better in the room. So even in a bad room, you can get you can get a good bass. I mean, in a good room, it's even better. But you can control the bass performance much better if you drive the room from the top and the bottom. It's a more controlled bass.
So, but actually, it is the same frequency response for both.
It is. They're identical.
Identical, right?
Yeah,
the same.
It's symmetrical. It's the same. But it drives the room equally from above and below.
Okay, so it is one way actually. It's one way. All right. And then you purposely doing the crossover at the bottom?
Yes, that's it.
Purposely do it?
Yeah, that's in the plinth, and because again to reduce the vibration getting into the crossover. So the crossover is now mounted on isolation. So the PCB inside is on anti-vibration mounts in the bottom of the speaker. So that keeps it away from any vibration from the cabinet. All these little things, they're all very small, but they all add up to quite a big change. You know, the mid-range, the isolation, the side panels, the crossover. All these tiny changes add up to a big change. You know, a big change in performance.
So the boxes is wood or metal?
The base is wood. Yeah.
Wood.
Yeah.
You don't consider about for using the metal and doing the boxes?
No, not really. What for the crossover or for the
crossover?
No, I mean metal is a problem for the crossover because it interferes with the inductors. So it's better if we keep as much metal away. So we prefer it in wood.
So what I heard from what you are talking, everything's related to the resonance.
It is, yeah.
So you want to kill everything.
That's what we're trying to do. Well, we can't everything, but it's trying to reduce each time, or it's distortion. Speakers are still produce more distortion than anything else. In hi-fi. You know, everything else is 0.00001.
Oh, yeah.
Speakers are 1%, 0.1%. So it's trying to reduce that distortion every year to increase the performance, and that's what the isolation's for, really. Yeah.
The resonance is the main cause for distortion.
Yeah. Well, most speakers now, the drive units that we use, the development of drive units has been fantastic in the last 5 or 10 years. But now we're looking at the cabinet and how they're mounted. That's what's holding them back. So it's. But then maybe once we've gone this far, maybe we need to go and look at the drive units again. It's like a cycle, because when we first designed this speaker, we realised that we had to improve everything together. You couldn't just improve the drive units because you wouldn't hear the improvement if the cabinet was the same, or if you improved the crossover components, you couldn't hear the improvement because the drive units were not good enough. So everything. All of the things have to be improved together. Yeah, definitely.
So I can imagine
that's why it's a long time to
extremely
design
hard work.
It is.
And also for the cabinet, when I saw from your website, so the side panel is designed from the idea of the anti-earthquake, right?
It is. Yeah.
So
yes.
It's also from your son.
Yes, not me. He's much cleverer than me now. He does work that I don't understand now.
So it's an anti vibration.
It vibrates in the opposite direction to the vibration. What they do, they measure the vibration on the cabinet with little accelerometers, and then they apply these anti-vibration panels. And then they can measure the improvement of and they tune the panels to the cabinet. So all the little mounting, they're mounted on little rubber mount. They're all specially tuned to take the vibration.
It's special made. Everything.
Yeah, they're all custom made for us. Yeah.
So it can greatly reduce the size, maybe also the weight of the cabinet.
Absolutely.
Using this one,
and still reduce the vibration.
And it looks good also.
And it looks good, yeah, absolutely. And you can change the finish easily. You can take that off and put a white one or a black one or a different finish. Yeah.
Well, actually, I prefer the wood than the metal.
Yes, I do. Yeah, it looks nice.
Speaker and the hi-fi is music. You prefer the music. You need
it looks
more human.
It looks softer, I think.
Yeah.